Well, tonight, the man accused of gunning down an insurance company CEO in Midtown is fighting his return back to New York City.
Yeah, and literally putting up a fight as well outside the courthouse, wrestling with deputies who let him inside for his extradition hearing.
Luigi, good. And completely out of touch. And it's insult the intelligence of the American people and his lived experience.
Yeah, and that wasn't the end of it either. The attorney for Luigi Mangione also had to quiet him down inside the courthouse during the hearing.
Pix 11's Anthony DiLorenzo is learning more about the case cops are building against the suspect and when he may be back in Manhattan. Anthony.
It could be some time. Good evening, guys. This affable Ivy League prodigy turned murder suspect is now apparently creating quite the scene outside court after we've learned he's keeping quite busy behind bars, working out, even talking to himself, biding his time in Pennsylvania as it could be some time before he's sent to Rikers Island. Friends and family left wondering where it all went wrong for Luigi Mangione.
He just had everything going for him. He was a parent's proudest kid, to be honest.
But his parents hadn't heard from the 26-year-old in several months, according to law enforcement. His mother reporting him missing to San Francisco police 2 weeks before the CEO's murder in Midtown.
His family lost contact with him for quite a while. So again, what was he doing during that quite a while?
Investigators now probing Mangione's every movement, from his arrival in New York City before Thanksgiving to his arrest in Altoona, Pennsylvania, Monday morning. Police found him in a McDonald's eating a hash brown after a worker and customer recognized his face.
She said it between his eyes and his eyebrows. She had in her mind, oh my God, it's a guy from New York.
In an exclusive interview with NYPD Brass Tuesday, Chief John Schell explains they're going through a mountain of evidence, including a handwritten manifesto appearing to reference the shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Is that the smoking gun?
Well, obviously he had an animus towards the healthcare system.
Sources tell Pix 11 among the key phrases he wrote, quote, frankly, these parasites had it coming. And I do apologize for any strife or trauma, but it had to be done. Finally claiming I wasn't working with anyone.
Good. And completely out of touch. And it's insult the intelligence of the American people and his lived experience.
After this outburst outside a Pennsylvania courthouse, Mangione now fighting his return to Manhattan to face murder and other charges.
I'm not going to talk about anything he's told me.
But his attorney says he will plead not guilty to any and all accusations.
I haven't seen any evidence that says that he's the shooter.
A former roommate and classmate never imagined these images of the shooter could be Mangione.
There was no way in my mind that was him.
From the person that I lived with, it seems unimaginable.
They speculate a nagging back injury and recent surgery made him lose touch with reality and his inner circle.
Violence to combat any sort of corporate greed is unacceptable.
Well, aside from Mangione's wealthy Baltimore family statement of shock last night, they have remained silent since. And we don't know who hired their son's attorney who just got the case today. He refused to say how he was retained.
Interesting. So, of course, the question is, when does he get back to New York? And then he's fighting being extradited.
Yeah, so he will be fighting this extradition to New York, which means ultimately the governor of New York has to send a letter to Josh Shapiro, a governor's warrant, to Pennsylvania. That will ultimately force the judge's hand to bring him back here to New York. And this process could ultimately take up to 45 days.
Wow. Much more to come on this, and we know you'll stay on top of it for us. Thank you, Anthony.